A little opportunity while we're just waiting for Mr. Bruce at the moment, just to learn a little bit more about Paul Corr and your background, where you were before rugby and your time here so far.
Sure. So I've been here for 4 years, working as the Director of Admissions Marketing at the school. Previous to that, I worked internationally in China, also helped to set up some schools in KL, Malaysia, in Moscow, Russia, and in the Philippines as well. So I've been working in education for about 20 years, helping to grow schools and make them successful. And
before this, you were at?
Before here, I was at British School of Guangzhou in southern China, and that's a school that started off 20 years ago, actually, this year. I was there from almost the beginning, so they had about 100 students, and when I left, they had 1,400 students, and they had a vibrant CCA program and everything else going on, and some graduates at Oxford, Cambridge, and some of the Ivy Leagues, so quite similar to this school.
And so on that point then, when you first started here at Rugby School Thailand 4 years ago, how many students were enrolled on the school then? Can you remember? Approximately.
There was roughly around 600 or so.
600, okay, and now?
And now we've got 1,200.
Oh, look, this is he knows.
I mean, this school, you'll see as you walk around and, you meet the teachers and you see the campus. This school is, it's destined to be one of the
Don't just say it. It doesn't just sell itself, Paul. There's a lot more that goes into it as well. Yeah, it does sell itself.
Essentially, this is it's an education product.
Of course.
So if you say selling the school, we try and sort of match families to the correct school.
Sure.
So we try and make sure that we talk about what we do, and we try to work out, is this the right school for this family? And we give the family as much information as possible. We often recommend other schools as well.
Go and
have a look at this school, go and have a look at an IB school, go and have a look at this, and make sure it's the right one. In my job, it's really important that we don't oversell what we do, because you're investing, you maybe have 1, 2, maybe 3 children, but not many families have more than that, and they only get one chance in an education, and you can't buy a toaster and walk away from the shop here. You're going to be here for 5, 10, 15 years.
Could be.
You start from the beginning.
Could be.
Families will know who you are very quickly.
Yeah.
So you've got to be very truthful, honest, and basically just help that family as they're making a really important decision.
So what?
2 years old.
2 years old, and they can stay here until.
They stay here until year 13, so that's a total of 15 years at a school. So it's a very long time. We have that's our day student program, and we have a boarding program that starts at 10 years old as well.
Okay, so boarding at 10 years old.
Boarding's a huge part of the school. We have around 200 boarders at the school, and they're a big part of our personality and character. If you like.
And does that come the boarding side of things? That's something that's sort of strong at Rugby School in the UK as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Is that a full boarding school in the UK, or you're not?
No, they also have.
They have day students as well.
I'm not sure of the ratio of day to boarding. I would guess that it's mostly boarding.
Yeah. I think
in fact, it is mostly boarding.
The thing that really stands out, or sets Rugby School Thailand apart from all the other schools in the area for me, and I know this because of the students the students who go to rugby school that also come to the British Learning Centre, I don't see them from Monday to Thursday. Why do you think that is, Paul?
I'm guessing it's, I think you were talking to Miss Sarah from Head of Prep here. We have a very long school day. Our day starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. Senior school finishes at almost 6 o'clock in the evening. The last hour and a half, it's an optional program, but 92% of our students do it. It's free. It's part of the tuition fees. So that means that hour and a half at the end, they're usually doing some sport, or there's all sorts of clubs. There's drama, there's computers, there's chess club, there's a homework club if you need help with your homework. All of those.
No, they can come to me for that.
We counted the options during the week, and for our prep students, so kids who are sort of 8 years old to 12 years old, they have 150 different options to choose from.
150.
And our seniors have got 170 options a week.
That's amazing.
So it's insane how much choice that they've got.
That's amazing.
And it just means that it helps with the academics. It means that students are doing something fun, and they choose at the end of the day. They're maybe getting some energy out if they need to do that, or they're really following a passion of theirs, so they're interested in school. And
more time in school doing those things after school is less time on iPads, PlayStations, Xboxes,
exactly,
whatever that.
One of the reasons my family moved here was because my son was 12, 13, and he was getting into video games. He was finishing school at 3:20, and he had a long time while we were at work, not able to supervise him unless we were sending him to classes.
Right.
When we moved here, he was coming home at 6:30. He was tired, wanted to eat, and if he wanted to play an hour of video games after that, no problem.
And that's the thing.
It wasn't 4 hours; it wasn't consuming him.
If they've done 10 hours at school already that day, an hour or so on the iPad, you're going to allow it.
Yeah, and also that couple of hours, he's doing fun things with his friends. He's able to, back in the old days, he used to be able to play out in the streets. Things like that. That sort of changed a little bit. That culture's changed a little bit. So just having a volleyball game, a volleyball practice, just sitting doing a computer, trying to work out some computer task or whatever for a robotics club, those types of things, doing it with your friends rather than doing it with boring dad is, it's quite good for kids.
Quick one, you've mentioned your children already, your son in particular. You've got 2 kids, you've got a son and a daughter. Both now have been through the school. They've both now left the school. Tell me a little bit about, you as a parent, how rugby helped them and just where they are right now in what they're doing.
Sure. So my son started in year 8 and graduated year 13 last year. My daughter started at the beginning of GCSEs, year 10, did GCSE and A-levels here, and then graduated 3 years ago, 3 years ago. She's now in her final year at Queen's University in Belfast.
Amazing.
Which is
It's a good one.
It's one of those group ones. My son's at Worcester University. He's doing paramedics course and she's doing a biology course.
Amazing.
They're again, two different paths for my children, but what we often talk about is every child's got their own path. So I'm not an Oxford
nor am I. Nor am I.
Candidate, but I am a Queen's University. So it's finding the right university for the right person. And I saw that with my 2 children. My daughter's very academic, so she went down the academic route, went to one of the top universities in the UK. My son's not academic, he's hands-on, so he's chosen a course, going to a good university, a course that suits his abilities, and he's going to be happy and successful in that, hopefully.
Amazing, they could go in 2 completely different paths, but the school here has been able to cater to whatever they really wanted. The whole person, the whole point, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So it's looking at that whole person. What's their passion? If they're passionate, if they're excited about something, they're going to be, they're going to put time into it. They're going to make a success out of it.
Fantastic.
If you're trying to put a square peg into a round hole, you'd be bashing it, and the square peg's not going to go in very easily. So it's trying to find the right path for each.
Yeah. And your kids are well on their way anyway.
They're on their way, hopefully.
They're on their way.
Earning some money soon.
Hopefully. Right, very good. Let's see if we can see Bruce.